Hello, hello, hello. How are you? Or how are you? Happy weekend. Hope you're doing well. So I did a video yesterday about the Aminu Amadou Mohammed, the 19-year-old boy that was detained by the first lady of Nigeria, Aisha Buhari. And after I dropped the video, I think around midnight, I read it on Linda Ikeji's blog that Aminu has been released. And I do not know the condition of the release, but I thought I should bring it since I've already done a video about it that this guy has been released. Like I said, I don't know the condition of his release. I just want to touch on a couple of things that in all situations the case was dragged. Of course, the dragging has helped in a way. In Linda Nkechi's site, it says that Aisha has bowed to pressure. Yes, I believe that. I agree that he has brought to pressure. In the past, that social media is not in much awareness, and people, maybe data issue and all that does not make people to be able to be dragged. People, influential people, use their power, their influence to put the poor down, people that they are above. So I feel the social media pressure also contributed to Aisha's bowing to pressure of releasing this boy. Is it from the bottom of her heart? I don't know. But for me, like I said, that the abuse of power is not acceptable and it's not good. Even Aminu himself should learn from this, because tomorrow, if he gets into power himself, shouldn't think that she can actually use his power. He can also use his power as well to bring, to put people where he or she thinks they can. He thinks he wants them to be. Now, what happened to Aminu is a teachable moment for him. He should have learned that what he tweet was wrong. Like Aisha wasn't in support of that. She didn't accept that. Maybe she feel low. In what way that must have affected her? Maybe people also posted to her and sending some, maybe putting some comment that are not nice, and maybe it weigh her down emotionally. I don't know. For her to have taken that step and kind of looking for this guy's place, base, and where to get him from and detain him. Number one, this boy was detained for 2 weeks, 2 good weeks, 14 days for a 19-year-old boy. Maybe he just clocked 19 or he's just going to be 20, I don't know. But he's a 19-year-old boy, he's a young adult. This is too much for him. Even thinking of his mental state, it's not as if this boy is being lectured where he is. There's so many things that will be going through his mind. Also, putting in consideration that this boy, maybe he thought freedom of speech, since he has freedom of speech, so he could say whatever he wants to say. I think by now you should know that freedom of speech doesn't mean that freedom of consequence, that him being free to to pass his comment, to speak out, does not mean that whatever he says he might not be able to face the consequence. So part of the consequence is what he's saying right now, which was what we're saying. The method that they went through was too much, was too bad. Let me take this over. I think my glasses is reflecting them. Was too bad for Aisha. So freedom of speech doesn't mean freedom of consequence. If Aisha feels that she feel depressed, or she feel deformation of character, or is body physique by this boy, she can actually file this thing to court, because this is not a criminal case. So why is it being detained for 14 days? That's part of the abuse of power that I was talking about. They can take it to civil courts so that they can iron things out. Also, I feel that because of her influence, she used the authority to vent her anger out to this boy. She used the authority to vent her revenge out to this boy and his family, because this does not only affect This boy is alone, but his family, friends, and other people. And thinking of some of the things that this boy might face after he's out. Some of his friends might not want to associate with him. Initially, some people might want to embrace him, show support, but after a while, some of them will give him space. If he's someone that is used to, just talking anyhow or body shaming people that kind of robust like me, some of them they will definitely give him space. Some would think, okay, he deserves what he got, but it's just that maybe it was just too much. But I think I hope he learns a lesson. So Aisha shouldn't have used the authority, and also Nigerian authority. How come they don't know when to stop things? Because she is the first lady, doesn't mean that whatever judgment she passes goes. There should be there should be rules and regulation. What are the authorities doing? Did they just jump past all this thing and just answer to whatever punishment that she feels she should vent out to, even that boy? I also know that this dragging of the social media is something that maybe she might have thought of, that is going to put her name in the mud. Let's not forget that internet doesn't forget, and of recent a lot of people bring out internet things that's been done in the past that can be found on Google. People will drag them out. This cannot go away. So no matter how, when they leave her as a rock, whatever that will happen to her later in future, this will also come into account. Anthony Joshua said it in one of his videos that I watched yesterday, saying that people should be mindful of the way they behave, and that the youth should be mindful of, because this thing will tell in their record in future. I think he faced this thing when he's trying to get into US, and this is someone that is a bit popular, So with that's still going to follow Aisha Buhari. I'm sorry, it's kind of mix their name up sometimes. So with the boy mental state, I don't know what they're going to do to it, because I don't think they should just leave him like that. I think he will need help to see if it's something that he can cope. For me, do I think Aisha meant the release, or it was done out of pressure? And do you think, do I think Aisha will have a backup plan? Yes, she might. She might not just want to release the boy alone, except maybe he was given a conditional things to do. Maybe he was given community work as well. But, what if after this release, they're still sending some people out to this boy to disturb his life, to make his career very terrible for him to give up in life or whatever, and also pressure on his parents as well. So with that, I don't know. What do you think? What are the lessons that you think this boy should have taken? And also with the people out there that are into this kind of thing, people that are tweeting or have handles that they think they can just drag people anyhow, not thinking of the consequence, what it would have done to that person. Like I said, Aisha might have a health issue that she's not going to disclose. So getting this from maybe a small boy will maybe means a lot to her, and by the time she slept on it, she couldn't withdraw her action. But when people were talking to her, she should have just kind of let the boy go, give him more warning. To me, from now on, what should happen? Maybe you should sit the boy down one-on-one, speak to him about the way to address people, and also putting people's emotional this thing into consideration before passing on tweeting thing, and also for him to watch his utterances, because it will affect people emotionally and mentally as well. And also to see how she can support this boy mental health. I don't know how it can disturb this boy. It might make this boy actually go the other way, and it can even make him become a better guy. That's my take on this. What do you think? Do you know anything about how Aminu was released? Is there any condition to it? Do you think Aisha herself has learned, or Aminu himself has learned so far? What are the lessons so far? Let me know in the comment section below. And this is my take. Thank you very much for watching me. If you're new here and you like what I'm about, please consider subscribing. Turn on your notification button so you can be notified whenever I upload a new video. And to my returning subscribers, thanks for watching me. Thanks for joining me again. With this, I'm going to end this video with peace with you, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.